Hello, welcome to this New Year's Eve live. What does your soul want to tell you? I'm so excited you're here. And I pulled some cards for the collective, which is so important. Now, as we're on this New Year's Eve of 2025, it really is looking at what we can celebrate from 2025. And I want you to go back and I would like you to list 5 to 10 things that you want to celebrate in this past year, no matter how difficult it might have been. You're still here, you're still breathing, you're still moving, and we need to celebrate that for ourselves. And then I want you to list 3 to 5 things that you're going to release, no longer serve you. You want to move forward and allow that to go on. Do this in a little journal. If you're like me, I just get them from the dollar store and I just like writing. I draw, I write big, I write little. So it's not pretty, but it allows me to process and get it down. Journaling really helps our throat chakra. It helps bring it out of our mind and into the 3D world. So that's so important. And if you are new to this, you may not realize that this is a 9-year in numerology. So we're moving from a 9-year into a 1 or a 10-year. So there's a difference. So in numerology, we move to 10, but in strict numerology, you can only have 1 digit. So 1 plus 0 equals 1. 1 is the beginning of something again. But I was watching a video and it spoke about in this 10-year, we are starting a new iteration, but the 0 stays. And this is the just eternal. It's working and co-creating with spirit. It's limitless. And that's what that 0 really is talking about, is that we are leaving it with our spirit team, with the divine, and we're co-creating with them. So it's not quite right from the very beginning. It is taking this and continuing to move forward. So I pulled us 5 different cards. And the first one is from Michelle Buchanan's spirit deck, numerology deck. And it's a 10. It is a 10. So the exact year, karmic completion. Now that gives me shivers. Karmically, this is a time when things shift. And I need to tell you, this 2026 year, this is happening. There are huge shifts with Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Jupiter, and they're moving into different aspects of your houses. If you are interested in knowing a little bit more, you can book a soul blueprint with me, and we can talk about some of these. Let me know. So karmic completion really is speaking about at a deep soul level. As a collective, we're moving, and you can feel it. I can feel it from the divine feminine perspective. I can feel it as economically things are shifting and moving, and new paradigms are coming in. What is shifting in your life? What are the karmic completions in your life? Take some time, take some quiet time with a candle and really start to think about that. And then Asha Frost, Divine Medicine, Mother Earth, surrender. As you're sitting with that candle, as you're figuring out what's ending, it's surrendering into the arms of Earth Mother and surrendering into for me, I think of my angels, my loved one in spirit. Things are changing, and what that means is our nervous system, even if it is good change, is going to be going on high alert, and it's going to be alert, alert, alert. Things are changing, and our nervous system's job is to keep us alive. And alive does not mean happy. Alive does not mean thriving. Alive means alive. So if you want to move into your highest potential, into thriving, into joy, into acceptance, into a higher level and completing something, your nervous system is going to go haywire. And so you need to bring in some somatic practices like deep breath, like journaling that allow you to calm. And for me, it's a lot of self-talk. And I'm just like, okay, nervous system, I see you. You're doing your job. You're doing your job. You're freaking out and you're telling me things are changing, things are shifting. I am now able to know with my soul that it's okay. I want it to shift that way. So you need to have those talks as you're moving into that. And beautifully from Colette Baron Reed's Animal Spirit deck, this is Otter Spirit. You are never alone. So as your nervous system is freaking out, you are never alone. Your ancestors, your angels, the divine, you are never alone. You have the universe, what creator, whatever you believe in, is here to support you, is here to guide you, send you messages, and hold you as you weep because it's hard to release. And that is such a powerful, powerful message. And then I got a new deck. My mentor, she posted it on her Instagram, Pocket Archetypes from Kim Kranz, The Wild Unknown Pocket Archetypes. So I'm just starting to use it. So I set the intention. What is the archetype as we kind of move into this? And I had the mother archetype. I was like, okay, tell me more about this. So when I read the book, the mother archetype is really talking about we've all been in the womb of our mother, in that safety, in that place where we are connected and restricted. And then if you are a woman, you know, as a mother, as you bring something forth, right? We're all going to be mothers, no matter who you are, as you bring something forth. It's this mothering, this nurturing. And there is love, and then there is restriction. So as a mother, you have both. You're restricting what's going on, and you are controlling how it's going. So in a loving way, you're controlling. So this, for me, from a channeled perspective, the messages I'm getting is you're going to have to watch, because surrender is essential in this 10-year. You're co-creating with spirit. You're co-creating with the universe. And so there's stuff you're not going to understand and you're not going to know, which was interesting because from the Lantern Oracle, I just wanted to know, tell me more. And it comes confusion. So you have this woman who is lying on this beach with a lantern on top. The ocean is behind her and there is lightning coming down. And this card says, growth hurts. It heals and harnesses a way through the uncertainty. So it's true that mother, this new evolution, this new astrology that's going to come in, this karmic completion, part of it is going to hurt. Part of it is going to make you weep, and weep for different reasons. I know I was working with this young person, understanding their astrology, and they were upset. And part of what they were crying about was, if I had known this sooner, I would have thought about myself differently. I would have acted differently. I would have not been so hard on myself. And isn't that true? So we can weep in those ways. We can weep in a way that if we allow joy to come in and we allow for me, it's acceptance of the duality of sun and moon, the duality of sad and joy, the dualities, and recognize that they are both for me. They are both for me. And I need to not feel like I'm failing when I'm in the sadness, and instead embrace it and bringing it into my heart, my soul, my DNA, and allow me to really accept and lean into the fullness of the creation of this human experience for me. And that's what that is. But some of that, accepting the shadows of myself, accepting the ways that I'm not perfect and I haven't been perfect, accepting these means that I'm loving all aspects of myself. And that brings me to tears. So for you, on this New Year's Eve of 2025. What are you bringing in? What does this mean for you? Take this opportunity to do some journaling and take an opportunity to recognize how you can take care of yourself in this evolution of what's happening. I'm going to ask you, please hit the like button. Please share this. Please subscribe. For creators like myself, it really helps. So I appreciate that. I'm going to be here weekly, and I'm going to continue to share. Oh, so many blessings. Until next time, keep leading with your soul.